Attention is the drug half the world is dying to overdose on, and the other half is busy peddling. The modern arena is flooded with lights, likes, and loudspeakers, yet somewhere beyond the glare walks the Sigma male, pockets full of silence, eyes fixed on the horizon. He sees what most never notice, that the very applause people beg for is forged from chains. The moment you start craving the roar of the crowd, you forfeit the roar of your own certainty. Civilizations have always worshipped the spotlight. Gladiators bled for it. Emperors built monuments to hold it. Influencers now live stream their breakfast to chase it. But the Sigma male? He regards the spotlight like an open manhole, something you step into only if you're not watching your own footing. He would rather remain a rumor than a celebrity, a tremor rather than a trending topic, because he understands an uncomfortable law of human gravity. The more eyes you invite into your life, the less room you have to move inside it. What follows are 10 savage truths, no sugarcoating, no trophy emojis explaining why the Sigma male treats attention like a trap. Each truth is a strike meant to jar loose any illusions you still carry about fame, validation, or social clout. If you can stomach the blows, you might just walk away with a blueprint for freedom that your culture hopes you never discover. Truth 1. Attention is a leash with flowers painted on it. The sweetest prison is the one where the walls look like fan mail. Popularity smells like possibility until you realize it's perfume sprayed on a pair of handcuffs. Every glance you gather becomes an expectation you must meet. The Sigma male refuses that trade. He's allergic to should. Should post, should smile, should explain. He doesn't want your dopamine. He wants his dominion. Attention promises you influence, but invoices you with obedience. The influencer who brags of millions of followers must now serve millions of appetites. One backlash and the platform tightens the collar. The Sigma sees this and laughs quietly from the shadows. Better to be underestimated and unbothered than celebrated and supervised. People wonder why his social feeds look abandoned. Simple. He'd rather store power in silence than leak it through constant exhibition. The man who rarely speaks is the one you can't predict or prepare for. That's how storms win wars. Truth 2. Every eye on you is a potential knife in your decisions. Crowds clap until you pivot. Then they boo. The Sigma male sees attention as a marketplace where loyalty lasts only as long as you sell the same product. Yourself, unchanged. The moment you evolve, the audience feels betrayed because they invested in version 1.0. He'd rather upgrade in secret than malfunction under scrutiny. History proves it. Artists chased by paparazzi end up recycling their sound just to keep the masses nodding. CEOs bullied by quarterly earnings temper their vision to appease shareholders. Meanwhile, the Sigma male prototypes in private, burns the blueprint and resurfaces with results, not roadmaps. He is not a slogan in search of market share. He is a weapon in search of range. Truth 3. The crowd will crown you at dawn and crucify you by dusk. The applause meter turns to a volume knob on the guillotine the moment you whisper something unpopular. Cancel culture didn't invent this phenomenon. It merely digitized it. Julius Caesar, Joan of Arc, Socrates. They all discovered that public love ages faster than milk in the desert. The Sigma male stores that historical data in his backbone. He knows that surviving today's headlines means being invisible to them. When you're invisible, they can't throw stones. They can only guess at shadows. And you can't kill a shadow, it keeps shifting as the light moves. That's why the Sigma treats public approval like a one-night stand. Unforgettable for a moment, regrettable if you linger. Truth 4. Visibility invites regulation. Governments regulate what they can measure. Corporations monetize what they can track. The more attention you attract, the more dashboards light up with your coordinates. Suddenly, algorithms map your every heartbeat, advertisers auction your impulses, and legislative fingers hover over new restrictions for the public good. The Sigma male remains a statistical anomaly, not enough data points to model, not enough footprint to geofence. The less they see, the less they can price you, police you, or pin you down. Freedom isn't hiding, it's refusing to be cataloged. Truth 5. Fame is a mirror that demands blood for reflection. A mirror shows you an image. Fame shows you a caricature. And every time you smile for that caricature, you bleed authenticity onto the studio floor. The Sigma male steps around the mirror. He refuses to barter truth for a sharper avatar. Real power grows in dark soil, not under fluorescent scrutiny. He's the man who shows up at a reunion and no one recognizes him, not because he's changed his face, but because he's kept it real while everyone else photoshopped theirs. That dissonance is shocking, and shock is leverage. Truth 6. Hooked audiences become hostile shareholders. Give the crowd 3 hits and they'll demand a 4th. Miss once and they short sell your reputation. What began as fans morph into unpaid supervisors holding clipboards labeled consistency. Consistency is the enemy of reinvention. The Sigma male would rather vanish mid-chorus than perform encores he no longer believes in. He sees the irony. The audience clings to him because he's unpredictable, then begs him to stay predictable. So he exits, leaving them to debate whether he was genius or ghost. Either way, he's already testing explosives on the next frontier. Truth 7. Spotlights attract snipers. When the stage lights glare, they reveal more than your posture, they reveal your blind spots. Competitors, parasites, opportunists, they study each gesture, each glitch. Attention turns your strategy into public domain. The Sigma male prefers closed-door laboratories. He won't give rivals the courtesy of a silhouette to aim at. He knows that real warfare is fought in fog. Clarity is for coronations, not campaigns. By the time the world hears the explosion, his flag is already planted in the rubble. Truth 8. Public praise is a sedative, masquerading as fuel. Compliments are sweetened tranquilizers. They lull you into believing you're complete, finished, crowned. The Sigma male avoids that lullaby. He'd rather chew on critique than nap on praise. Growth requires friction, not feathers. He maintains a private scoreboard with metrics no outsider can decipher. Did he surpass yesterday's discipline? Did he design a quieter algorithm for personal sovereignty? Did he fail forward at a speed that scares him? Those are the trophies he polishes when no one's watching. Truth 9. The need for recognition is a siren call to predators. As soon as you prove you need validation, manipulators flash currency attention in exchange for compliance. Record labels do it to musicians, political parties to activists, cults to the lonely. The Sigma male immunizes himself by being recognition negative. Offer him a megaphone and he'll trade it for a map. He knows the cruel arithmetic. The louder you are, the less you hear. Predators operate in that silence between your own shouts. Better to lower the volume and sharpen your hearing than broadcast your coordinates. Truth 10. The only scoreboard that matters is internal, and it has no audience seating. At the end of every campaign, the Sigma male stares at a wall no one else can see. It's scrawled with equations that measure distance traveled versus freedom kept. If the ratio dips, he pivots quietly, ruthlessly. External applause never factors. If anything, it triggers suspicion. Why are they clapping? Whose script did I accidentally follow? He gauges success by a darker metric. How replaceable have I become? If the answer is very, he burns the playbook and writes a new one. Because the game isn't to be indispensable to others, it's to be unpredictable to himself. That's the only way evolution stays honest. On a final note, society tells you that influence is currency and visibility is victory. But every system that preaches that also sells forgiveness plans when your visibility backfires. The Sigma male needs neither. He funds his mission with solitude and ensures it with mobility. He will not chain his identity to the fickle whims of the crowd, nor will he mortgage his future on the applause of strangers. If you find yourself craving the spotlight, remember this uncredited quote etched onto a wall deep in the catacombs of Paris. Flames that burn for the crowd consume themselves before they warm the soul. Chase the fire that heats your core, not the one that lights the stage. Because the stage collapses, the core endures. So step back from the edge of public approval. Let the algorithm starve. Let the followers wonder. Become a rumor that moves continents while headlines chase trivia. Treat attention like a trap and watch how many doors of possibility swing open once the noise dies down. Silence isn't the absence of power. It's the chamber in which power reloads.